Hey guys, hope you're having a good evening. I've had some things on my mind that I wanted to share with you. And so for those of you who don't know me, or if you're looking at this video or viewing this video, then I would say you're probably in my downline. I've been reading a book by John Maxwell, which is he's pretty famous if you want to look him up or Google him. He's for self-improvement, or basically for improving your communication skills, setting goals, being able to prioritize some of your tasks and some of your learning. And as I was reading his book, the name of the book is Talent Isn't Everything. And I thought, this is going to be really interesting. And it has turned out to be really good for me. The reason why is because with all of you new members and a lot of the members that, some of my members that have been in the Young Living business for several years now, they still make remarks to me and they still say, but I don't know enough to share my oils. Well, first of all, we're going to go over a list tonight of a few of the things that you can do with your essential oils that doesn't take talent. That quote just absolutely got my mind, the wheels of my mind turning like crazy. First of all, I'm going to give you some pointers here to tell you that if you don't share your oils, or if you choose not to share your oils because you don't know everything about them, you can choose not to tell other people about them, but it's not going to stop your oils from working. That was one of my points. I thought, I don't care. You can sit there and not share your oils, and oils still work. You can share your oils, and oils still work. You can, there's nothing that you can do that can mess it up. That's what I want to stress tonight, is you can't mess it up. The only thing that you can mess up with essential oils is if you get them in your eyes, or if you put them on super, super sensitive skin and it burns, and then you know what to do. You just put coconut oil or almond oil or something, whatever oil you like, that cools them off. It slows them down from absorbing into the skin too much. The only way that you can stop an oil from working is if you stop using it. But that doesn't stop the oil with the next person working. You think about this in a way of, how would you feel if you couldn't get your essential oils? How would you feel if you weren't getting that check every month? Now let's turn it on the flip side. How would you feel if you were getting a check every month? I'm going to give you some pointers on sharing your essential oils. You don't need skill. You don't need talent. You don't need a college education. You don't need to be a homeopath or a natural health care practitioner. You don't need to be a chiropractor. You don't have to be any of those things. What you do need to do, I'm getting ready to give you some pointers. When people or you are afraid that people are going to ask you questions, you always lead off. This is one of Danny Johnson's big things. You always lead off with, all I know is, and finish the sentence. You can always say, all I know is, they've worked for me and my family, or someone in my family. Fill in the blank. Tell what they did. The only time that you're going to have any problems with compliance is if you go out and you say, if you will use this oil for cancer, you will be cured. If you will use this oil and you name any kind of a disease, in particular like diverticulitis or fibromyalgia, and if you do it online in a blog or on Facebook, that's where you're going to get in trouble. If you're talking one-on-one with your friends and your family, you've got pretty free speech. So, getting back to what doesn't take skill. It doesn't take skill to say, all I know is this. Or all I know is, I don't have the answer. I'm going to ask somebody else who does know the answer. So I'm going to go over these. All I know is they've worked for me, us, my family, my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad, my husband, my wife. All I know is they work for us. That doesn't take skill. And it doesn't take a lot of training to do that. People ask you about your oils, you can say, all I know is they're the most pure oils on the market. because we grow most of our own plants for the oil, and we own most of our own distilleries. Now, that's all I know. All I know is we've been in business for over 20 years and no one else has. All I know is that whenever you see any advertising for other oils, they're always saying or comparing themselves to Young Living oils. Just say, all I know is they test them and they retest them for purity. And if they don't reach the right score on the test, they don't even let me as a wholesale member have a bottle. They won't bottle it and let anybody buy them. All I know is they've been proven. This is a good one. This is as close to the scientific explanation as you'll ever want to get. All I know is they've been proven to clean your cells and put good information back in them. Just, you know, when people start asking you really complicated questions about your oils, just say, all I know is, and tell them what you know. This doesn't take training. It doesn't take a special course on essential oils. And even tell them, say, all I know is what I've got in the book. Here, well, let's look it up in the book. Let's look up in the reference book. Or all I know is I have this phone app, and I look up everything that I need on this phone app. What did you want help with? Oh, you do have fibromyalgia? Oh, okay, well, all I know is what the app says. Look it up. Say, oh, right there it is. This is what the app says. Just use that. It doesn't take training. It doesn't take any kind of special skills. These are all things. And you can even tell them, all I know is I use them and they make me feel better. They make me more energetic. They make me feel happier. And they make me feel good that I know that they're pure. So, as I end this video tonight, all I know is what I've just told you. And so you can do some more research if you want to. But I hope that this helps you have a little more confidence and how to handle the different questions. So all I know is it's time for me to go to bed now. And all I know is I'm praying that this will help somebody out there gain a little confidence, not be shy about sharing your oils with other people. Good night.